I stood there in the heart of what was once a desolate wasteland, now a thriving ecosystem teeming with life. The air was crisp, the sky a canvas of blue, and the scent of blooming flowers filled my nostrils. This was my masterpiece, a testament to the power of quantum consciousness. I had transformed barren lands into lush paradises, and today my family would witness the fruits of their ridicule. Years ago, I was a quantum physicist, passionate about the intersection of quantum mechanics and human awareness. My colleagues laughed, my family scoffed, and my superiors accused me of fabricating results. The public dismissal was brutal, the professional sabotage even worse. But I didn't crumble. I burned with a fire that fueled my relentless pursuit of truth. The day I was fired, I walked out of the lab with my head held high, despite the stinging tears. My family's words echoed in my mind. "You're an embarrassment. You'll never amount to anything. Quantum consciousness? That's just pseudoscience." But I knew better. I knew the potential, the power, and I was determined to prove it. I started in a small apartment, poring over equations and theories, experimenting with what little equipment I had. The ridicule didn't stop. Friends turned their backs. Family laughed at my expense. But I didn't need their validation. I needed my truth. The breakthrough came in the form of a tiny plant, growing in a pot of soil I had infused with quantum particles. It was lush, vibrant, defying the laws of nature. I had done it. I had proven that quantum consciousness could influence the physical world. But I needed more. I needed to show the world. I moved to a barren land, a place where nothing grew. I set up my lab, my home, and began my work. I infused the soil with quantum particles. I meditated. I visualized. And slowly, the land began to change. Grass sprouted, flowers bloomed, and trees grew tall. I had transformed a wasteland into a paradise. News of my success spread like wildfire. Scientists flocked to my lab, eager to learn, to understand. I was invited to conferences, awarded grants, and hailed as a pioneer. But I didn't do it for the fame or the fortune. I did it for them, for every person who doubted me, who laughed at me, who told me I was an embarrassment. And now, they were here, my family, standing in the heart of my masterpiece. Their jaws dropped, their eyes wide with disbelief. I watched them, a sense of satisfaction washing over me. This was my revenge, my redemption. This was my triumph. My mother, the first to speak, her voice barely a whisper. How did you do this?" I turned to her, a smile playing on my lips. "Quantum consciousness, Mother. The same thing you mocked, the same thing you told me was pseudoscience." She looked at me, her eyes filled with tears. "I'm sorry, Emily. I was wrong. I didn't understand." I nodded, accepting her apology. But I didn't need it. I had proven myself, not to them, but to me. I had shown the world the power of belief, the strength of conviction. My father, always the stoic one, looked around, his eyes taking in the beauty of the land. "You've done something incredible, Emily, something miraculous." I smiled, a warmth spreading through me. "Thank you, Father, but this is just the beginning. There's so much more to explore, to understand. The potential of quantum consciousness is limitless." My siblings, who had once laughed at my dreams, now looked at me with awe. "You've changed the world, Emily," one of them said. "You've shown us what's possible." I nodded, a sense of pride filling me. "And I'll continue to do so, because I believe, because I know the power of the human mind, the power of consciousness. And I'll never stop exploring, never stop learning." As I stood there, surrounded by the beauty of my creation, I knew I had won. I had proven them wrong, not with words, but with actions. I had shown them the power of belief, the strength of conviction. And in doing so, I had found my redemption, my triumph. But more than that, I had found myself. I had found the courage to pursue my dreams, to believe in myself, even when the world told me I was wrong. And that, more than anything, was my greatest triumph. As I looked at my family, I saw the consequences of their past derision. They had doubted me, mocked me, laughed at me. But they had also given me the strength to prove them wrong. They had given me the fire to pursue my dreams, the courage to believe in myself. And for that, I was grateful. Because in the end, it's not about the ridicule, the doubt, the laughter. It's about the belief, the conviction, the courage to pursue your dreams no matter what. And I had done that. I had pursued my dreams, I had believed in myself, and I had triumphed. And as I stood there, in the heart of my masterpiece, I knew I had won. I had proven them wrong, not with words, but with actions. I had shown them the power of belief, the strength of conviction. And in doing so, I had found my redemption, my triumph. And that, more than anything, was my greatest victory.